Hi, my name is Winnie. I study communication at Penn, and I will be going to New York after graduation. You may know me as a sister who takes photos with the church, a consistent GCC member, or you may not know me, but what I'm here to share with you is how I'm an idealist. Since I was little, I aspired to be the very best that I could be. And in order to accomplish that, I compared myself constantly to my peers to make sure that I was doing life right. Because I had declared my faith the year before I entered college, though, I was not sure how I would balance school and church in an intensive environment. Still, I was optimistic. When I first entered GCC, I believed people were definitely weirder than me. Despite this, I immediately invested my heart into the church because I was afraid of being unrooted. Yet, as the semester progressed, I faced difficulties. I was taking this course on society norms. From that class, I was convinced that I did not belong at Penn. I learned about the struggles first-generation college students go through and the heartaches of feeling inadequate compared to peers. I submitted myself to these identities and struggled with uncontrollable anxiety. As a kid of divorce, I found it hard to look at research on how people with this label tend to have failed marriages. I even learned how statistically unlikely it was for me to be the only Christian in my family. I wondered, did God set me to fail? Was I now the weird one in GCC? It was as though I was running the race with a sprained ankle, never having a chance to finish well in the first place. While I was struggling, though, God showed his love through many people. When I was feeling homesick, he sent my freshman family group leader to meet up with me every single week. In sophomore year, when I was struggling with the concept of suffering, he sent an older sister to read Job with me. Through these years, this community has shown me how abnormal God's love is for me. I remember tearing up over texting an older sister who had always paid for my meals during meetups. I cried because I couldn't fathom how much she invested in me. Doesn't she know that she could be easily taken advantage over by me? Doesn't she know that I'm unworthy? But that's just a glimpse of what Christ has done for me. He has paid a price that I could never repay. Now in senior year, I have learned that because he is above statistics and goes beyond all norms, he has called me to be an outlier. And although I still struggle at times, I know that being rooted in the identity God has given me is much sweeter than any label or comparison the world puts on me. Now, I am an idealist for what God has in store for me. I believe that against all of the odds, God wanted me at Penn to meet this community. He wanted me to run the race with brothers and sisters who would lift me up, even if I had a sprained ankle. So thank you, GCC, and continue on being weird for Christ with me.